Hey, guys, welcome back and happy Thursday. Guys, I want to thank everyone for joining me on my live with Ronald Richards as he discusses stepping down from the Erica Girardi case. If you missed it, go back and check it out. I set it as my trailer until a little bit later, and then I'm going to change it to hot, messy topics for tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern for subscribers only live chat. Now, we're back to talk about Candiace Dillard Bassett's mom, Dorothy. She's sharing an update with Chris Bassett and clapping back at fans who called her out for her shady response. Well, we have all the details on that and more, but before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed, and don't forget to hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything that we have coming up. With that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so after an awkward season between Candiace Dillard Bassett and her mother, Dorothy Dillard, Dorothy recently updated fans about her current stance on son-in-law Chris Bassett. The family was in an uncomfortable place after Dorothy made negative comments about Chris on The Real Housewives of Potomac. During the reunion, Candiace opened up about how the comments affected her as well as her husband. The situation is now difficult because she doesn't feel like she belongs in her own family. Oof, I wouldn't wish that on anyone. I actually feel really bad about this. On Twitter this week, Dorothy gave the update where she stands with Chris. The tweet was short and direct. She said, "Chris and I are fine, thank you." She went on to say he is looking for a job. All right. Love Andy C on Twitter said, "How are things with you and Chris now? Clearly Candiace is very hurt. Can you work things out?" And that's when she said, "Chris and I are fine, thank you." After the post, Twitter user Rita_I made a comment and said, "This is why she is how she is and why this woman is still embarrassing her child, ? Meaning why is Dorothy embarrassing Candiace?" She continued on with, "Can't convince me she's not a bit jealous of her daughter and uses money to keep her in check." Dorothy then clapped back by saying, "Hey, Rita, did your mother drop you on your head? Is that why you are the way you are? Why are you attacking someone's mother?" Okay. The entire rift with Dorothy stemmed from a music video shoot that aired early in the season. Behind the scenes, when Candiace's co-stars were talking with Dorothy, the mother unleashed her true thoughts about Chris, including her claim that Chris was a husbander. When host Andy Cohen asked about the unkind comments spoken behind her back, Candiace initially did not respond. Instead, she asked Andy for a tissue. She eventually revealed that she cussed Dorothy out about it. See, and I know I get a lot of comments because you guys are like, "You're so biased against Candiace and your team Monique and this and that." Listen, we talk about what we see on the show, but Candiace is still a human being, right? I have a mother who I'm so close with. I couldn't imagine not being, good with her. I couldn't imagine her fighting with Jason and putting me in the middle of that terrible situation. So for this, I have a heart. I definitely feel bad for this whole situation, the whole family dynamic. I wouldn't ever want anyone's family to be split up. And I think reality TV and the cameras add to the pressure because now it's not just a Candiace, Chris, and Mama Dorothy situation. It's a Candiace, Chris, Mama Dorothy, and every person who's watching Real Housewives of Potomac situation, which is extremely unfortunate. Now, Candiace also claimed that her family would never be the same again because of the dispute. This caused a reaction of surprise from Dr. Wendy Osefo, who didn't realize the full extent of the drama. During the reunion, Andy had many things to say about Candiace's behavior on the show. At one point, Candiace threw it back at him and asked if he felt it was her fault that she was attacked last year. Andy responded, "Well, you're the common denominator." Oh. Other castmates also chimed in, asserting that Candiace needed to own her words. Candiace, however, maintained that she never started fights. She only responds to the negative words of others. Now, we've all had opinions, and we've heard multiple times that Candiace could very much so be the common denominator within the rifts of the Real Housewives of Potomac. We saw the butter knife throwing incident with Ashley Darby. We saw the back and forth with her and Monique Samuels last season that was talked about forever. It took over the whole season. And then we saw the salad tossing incident this season. So there are a lot of people who keep chiming in and who are so quick to be like, "Well, Candiace, you are the common denominator." And I've thought about it as well, only because when I think about the cast, I've watched Giselle play dirty. I've watched Karen go back and forth, Robin, Dr. Wendy Osefo, Ashley Darby especially. Ashley Darby can play dirty as hell, but I've never seen them really react and, get upset enough to where they're tossing something. I think that's when it gets to the next level. And, you know, was I shocked that Giselle said at the reunion, if Mia Thornton would have put her hands on you, then what am I going to say? Yeah, absolutely. Because of how much shit that she and the other women gave Candiace, you know, and Monique last season. Well, specifically Monique. Is it proper or right to put your hands on someone? No, absolutely not. Did it need to happen? 100% no. But at the end of the day, I think it's important to realize, I understand that we're watching people on a TV show, but these people are still human beings and they have real emotions. So when things get heightened, of course, they're going to react like a normal human would, and sometimes even more extra than that, which results in throwing things or putting your hands on each other. It's not right, but that's not what we're here to talk about. Guys, I'm so curious moving forward. What are your thoughts about Mama Dorothy and her clapbacks on Twitter with fans asking, did your mom drop you on your head? It's interesting to me. And also the comment that Chris is looking for a job. I'm curious about all of this, and I definitely want to know your thoughts. You guys know that we will be talking about this tonight in Hot Messy Topics because, well, why wouldn't we be? We have a lot of other topics to go over too. We're going to be talking about Lisa Rinna, Dorit Kemsley, Erica Girardi, Lala Kent, Kelly Dodd, Heather Dubrow, Shannon Bedore. I mean, it's the never-ending saga of Housewives drama. So it keeps us messy and fresh when it comes to the Real Housewives and Hot Messy Topics. So I hope you guys are around to join us at 6 p.m. tonight. Also, don't forget, we are going live tomorrow with Emily D. Baker at 3 p.m. Eastern, and we will be live tomorrow morning at 11:30 a.m. to talk about Paris's new show on Peacock, Paris Hilton, Paris in Love. Guys, I am so excited for this because I used to, and I know this is off topic, I used to watch the hell out of The Simple Life. It was the first reality TV show I ever watched, and I was obsessed. I would watch season after season, and then I would rewatch them again, and I always thought Paris was who she portrayed herself to be on the show. Now, finding out that she's an incredibly intelligent businesswoman, that this was not what it seemed. Once we saw the documentary and she shared her real voice with us, I was like, wait a minute, this is a totally different person. So I'm excited to talk about all of that with you guys. All right, I'm not going to keep bantering on. Happy Thursday. Guys, if you haven't already, go ahead, comment below. Don't forget to smash that like button. And if you're not subscribed, get subscribed because, well, you don't want to miss anything that we have coming up. And don't forget to hit that notification bell. Love you guys. Bye.